Hi friends! It was so good to see a lot of you on our Zoom call yesterday that we did. And as I promised you, I am going to tell you an Easter story now. So I don't have our Bible to tell the story from, but I brought a special thing. Does anybody know what this is? It's an egg carton. It has a bunch of eggs in it that help me to tell the story of Easter. So you guys can help me by, when I open up the egg, you can tell me what you see. So the first egg, see if you guys know what this is. I'll put it up on our board. Does anybody know what that is? That is a donkey, right? So remember, our story last time was about Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey that had never been ridden before. And there were lots of people there waiting to see him. And let's see what's in our second egg. Let's see if you guys know and remember what those people were waving to thank and to praise Jesus. Do you remember what that green thing is that they were waving and that they put all across the road for Jesus to be welcomed into Jerusalem? It's a palm branch, right? You guys some of you made some palm branches this past week and showed me some great pictures of them, the palm branches. They were praising Jesus and saying, Hosanna! And they were so happy to see Jesus. So let's check out our third egg. After Palm Sunday, when they waved the palms, Jesus went and had a meal with his disciples. Remember, the disciples were Jesus' friends, his helpers that helped him in a lot of our stories that we told this year. And Jesus knew that he was going to die soon, so he wanted to have one last meal with his friends. And they shared some bread. You know, that kind of looks like a potato, but that's supposed to be bread that they shared. And they also drank from a special cup called a chalice. So we have bread and cup. And Jesus shared that special meal with his disciples, and he told them, remember me. Can you guys say that? Remember me. He wanted his disciples to remember him when he died. Now, one of Jesus' disciples was not very kind to Jesus. He knew that some of the leaders were looking for Jesus to kill him. And he told the leaders where Jesus was. And they gave him money. Do you see the money bag there? They paid Judas to tell them where Jesus was. So that wasn't a very good friend thing to do. Jesus then went into a garden to pray to God because he was feeling really down, really sad, and wanted to talk to God. Like we often want to talk to God when we're sad, or talk to our moms or dads. He went and prayed and talked to God about what was going on. So after he went and prayed, the leaders actually came and found Jesus. And they were very unkind to him, and they put a crown of thorns, which I know you guys probably know thorns are very sharp and hurt. And they put that crown on Jesus' head. They were very mean to him. The next one you all have probably seen, I think, is the cross. those unkind soldiers hung Jesus on a cross to die. He died for us. This was God's plan because he loved us so much, and he died for us. And after Jesus died, he was buried in a tomb where a big stone was rolled across the front of the tomb. But guess what? When his friends came the next morning, the stone in front of the tomb had been rolled away. It was gone. They were so surprised. And when they looked inside the tomb, let's look at our last egg. Do you see anything in that egg? It looks empty, right? That's what the tomb looked like. Jesus wasn't there because he was alive. He was not dead. So that's why we celebrate Easter. It's when Jesus died for us, and then he rose again on Easter morning. So you can talk to your families about the Easter story some more. And I thought we would sing our Hosanna song again that we sang last week to celebrate Easter. So I brought my other son Logan to help us out with our Hosanna song, and he plays what's called a cajon. It's like a drum that you can sit on. You want to show them the cajon? See, it's like a big box. So he's going to play along with us while we sing, and if you want to get your palm branches, you can to wave those. I'm going to wave my hand palm branch. You ready? Ho, 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 Hosanna, ha, ha, hallelujah. He saved me, and I've got the joy of the Lord. Very good. Thank you. Okay. The last thing I wanted to show you was the cross that you guys got in your Easter baskets that Mrs. Kay and I got for you. We put a white cross with some tissue paper in it, some different colored tissue paper. And if you haven't already done something with your cross, this is an idea of something that you can do. I crumpled up the paper and glued them on the cross. So you can do that to make a colorful cross to remind you of Jesus. So you just crumple up your paper, and then you can dip it in some glue. Yeah, just have a plate with a little glue on it. You only need a little bit of glue, and then you stick it on your cross. And you can make a very colorful cross. Crumple it up, dip it in the glue, and stick it on the cross. And you guys can put as many on and as many papers on as you like, as many colors, and decorate however you want. So thank you for listening, and I hope you and your families have a very happy Easter together, and hope to see you soon. Bye.